Boop. Okay. Hi, chat. How's it going? I'm almost certainly forgetting something, but I could not begin to tell you what. So, we're just gonna roll with it, and we're gonna let that be that. Boop. Alright. Everything's posted to the Discord. There we go. Alright. Uh-oh. I forgot to do something. Okay. That's what I forgot. I did not change the thumbnail on the vertical stream. That's what I forgot. See, there's no shot I ever remember perfectly everything. I need to like start a checklist and just actually follow it because I am this bad. I cannot remember for the life of me. Moon, welcome on in. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Nathan, thank you for spending your taxes. 74 times total. Coming up on 51st redeems as well. You're at 49. So you're getting close to 2 major milestones, which is amazing to see. How's it going? It's good to see you both. All right, let's put that over there. I think we're done with that. I need to submit my taxes like a good king would. And you guys are going to get hit with ads. I apologize for that. You can hop over to the YouTube stream to avoid those for a little bit. Wrong account, bring it back. Alright, sounds good. You're all good, dude. You're all good. Alright. What did I do? I went into moderator mode. I don't want to go into mod mode. I want to be in stream manager. Please. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. We're here. How's it going? My face cam is probably going to still be flickering. I tried to do some things to fix it. It did not work. So, just bear with me. I've found out that OBS has been having a lot of problems for a lot of other people lately as well. And it's very likely that this may just not be a me issue, but it is actually a OBS optimization issue as a possibility. It very well could just be me, though. But I found out there's a lot of other people having a ton of issues with OBS. So it could just be everybody is also having issues. I'm just the only one with the camera issue. Who knows? But as of right now, I just want to play some Minecraft and yap with you all. So, let me go ahead and pick up my thumbnail resources. Okay, let's put those over here. Boop, boop, boop. And there we go. Okay, so I really need a mending book. Because if I don't get one soon, digging is going to eat up all of my diamonds. I don't have very many. In fact, I think we're down to like 18. Yeah, we're down to 18 right now, which isn't a lot. It admittedly is enough to get me through another couple of digs, but the next couple of digs that I want to do are kind of big. So we gotta debate here how much we're gonna really go for in the next couple of streams. Because I do want to actually build big things soon. So I want to try to get mending today. If we do, we're gonna put it on a pickaxe, and then we can start digging things out for a library. We can finish off the main hall. We can go dig out a place for a mob spawner XP farm or something of that nature. You know, there's a lot of things that we need. Like right now, for example, I really want to work on the library. So I've been collecting resources for it. I've got a big cow farm underneath us right now that probably needs another round of wheat, but I'm out of wheat, so I just planted more. You know, there's a lot that needs to be done. Basically, right now, it's all held up by my lack of tools. And admittedly, this is all self-imposed rules. So, the only one I can blame here is me. That's for sure. If I didn't, if I played my cards a lot more correctly, we probably would have been a little bit better off, maybe. But, you know, I really wanted to get mending the, not right way, but the hard way. The old-fashioned way, I suppose. And that means right now, it's gonna suck. And that's okay. Hello, Lightning Viper. Welcome on in on the YouTube side. Hope you're doing well. Nikita, good to see you. Thanks for your taxes. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. So, mending. That's the big thing. If I can get mending this stream, everything else becomes a whole lot easier. We can start doing other projects. I'll kind of show you guys where we're at right now. We have not touched this since the last time we've dug, but, it would probably eat up another diamond pickaxe, maybe two, depending on if it's unbreaking or not. Which, like I said, I'm starting to run low on diamonds and my armor is starting to fall apart, so I don't want to use up all my diamonds on pickaxes, especially since there's going to be no return on investment up here when it comes to diamonds. Down here, I've got some digs that I need to do for sheep and pigs, and we're be digging down here as well, going somewhere right about here, ideally. And that will have a lot more places to have villagers and housing in general. I want the library to be somewhere over here, somewhere in one of these walls, or this wall back here, along with a couple of barracks, maybe even, or a couple. I guess you would only need one barracks, probably. I don't know. But, you know, there's a lot of things we still need to build, and all of it's underground. I don't know what possessed me to say, yes, we're going to build my first base entirely underground. But that was a choice. That was a choice, and it was probably not a great choice, but it's the choice I made. So we're stuck with it for now. Amy, thank you for your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you doing? Please just go kidnap a villager for mending. I mean, I could, but that would be so easy. Mending is so overpowered. Like, don't get me wrong, I want it, but I want to make sure that it's earned. I don't know. I really despise how easy it is to get. That's the problem. If it weren't so easy to get it through villagers, I would consider it. Even if it was just like a level 3 trade or whatever the max level is. I think level 4 actually. That would solve a lot of the issues. But it's like, oh, you just cycle trades until you get it. Like, well, that's grindy in its own sort of way. And it's also very RNG as well. It's just a little more it's a lot more likely than catching it, because if you guys want to know my statistics, I can pull up fishing rod. I've used my fishing rod 2,627 times. So, you know, we fished a lot. And admittedly, that's not been with luck of the C3. So, well, not all of that's been with luck of the C3, I should say. I have it now. A bulk of it has been. So technically, it could be this book right here. Or it could be Smite 4. Which I don't think anybody's ever really wished to get from fishing. But if you did, I have a book for you. Oh, jeez. It's a struggle. I won't lie. It's a struggle. But once we get it, we'll have a general idea of how often we need to fish in order to get a mending book again. because I've saved every single one of my books up until this point. So if I'm understanding correctly how fishing loot tables work, so long as we continue fishing in this world, every book will cycle through that cycle, theoretically, think. So we'll have a general idea, maybe. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but somebody told me it's based off of seeds. That's the best I've gotten. That's the only lead I've really gotten. And then the pool starts over again. So I don't know. It basically, the second you get your first mending book, it's gonna be a long time until you get your second one, theoretically. Now, statistically speaking, it could just be like your very next cast. But the odds of that are next to zero. Like 0.00000 ongoing, kind of next to zero. Skitty, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. I started a hardcore world and I'm doing very good. Got full diamond armor and tools. Bedrock edition, it's actually very easy. It's pretty easy actually to get diamond everything. Minecraft isn't really all that hard. It's just dependent on the way you choose to play, I suppose. Which is completely fair. You know, with Minecraft, it's all about the challenge you choose to set yourself. Like, I know people who find joy in fighting the warden. To me, that is very hard. To some people, that's not hard at all. Some people find joy in just grinding to get full netherite, fully enchant it, kill the ender dragon, and then they're done. To me, that's not terribly hard. It's not hard to get full netherite. It might be a little difficult to fight the ender dragon. But, given the right strategy, and if you actually play super careful, you can do that too. Even getting a mending book through fishing isn't hard. It's just grindy. Like, I'm not doing any labor-intensive stuff. There's no strategy. I just sit here and I click until I get my book. Which is something I really do appreciate about Minecraft. It's not necessarily a hard game. It's all about the way you choose to play it that dictates how much of a grind it is, that dictates how hard of a game it can be, and that's one of the cool things. Like, I know with hardcore in specific, a lot of people do, like, totemless runs, or sleepless runs, and I think that's one way to add some challenge to the game, which is pretty cool. Getting a mending book from fishing in Minecraft is rare, with roughly a 0.1% to 0.2% chance, roughly 1 in 500 to 1 in 1,000 plus treasure catches, when using a Luck of the Sea 3 rod. Yep. We've calculated it should take about 30 hours of fishing total to get all of the books. That's if I, like, sat here and legitimately just fished. I didn't miss a single cast, and I got everything statistically on a normal average amount. The chances of that happening are not likely, but it slowly gets more and more likely of that the more books you add, that your statistical average will be there. So we'll see. We'll see. Did I miss anything important last stream? Wasn't really capable of being there and focusing. Just usual antics. Yeah. There wasn't really anything super crazy. No. We were just fishing. We didn't get any mending. We bred our cows underneath the house. We just sat here, really. We didn't really do much. No. Bro, just kidnapped villager. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. I set my challenge. I'm not gonna abandon it. That would go against my my core challenge right now. What's up, King? Hey, Spicy, welcome on in. Day 3 of reminding Greg to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender all the way through. One day, I promise. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Eventually. Hopefully. I'm really far behind on everything. I gotta get my butt into gear. It's getting bad. Oops. What's up, dude? Hello, Muhammad. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Appreciate you asking. I miss talking to you. Bro, I checked every day if you were on stream. I'm sorry. I missed a lot of streams the last couple of weeks. I'm hoping that that won't be the case soon again. I'm trying to get back on track. But I did miss a lot of streams lately. It's unfortunate, but life's just busy and I'm not doing a great job managing my time, which is not like a good excuse. It's not really meant to be an excuse. It's just me stating the reason. Not expecting you guys to accept that as a reason. You guys can feel free to yell at me. I understand. I am lazy sometimes, which is not good, but I'm trying to fix it. I am trying to fix it. I need to message my mom. I put that off today. I need to message her, though. She went to see the doctors, and my mom and I have the same doctors. So she asked them about my referral status, and they're like, hey, well, you're going to have to call them because they're not calling you back. And so I meant to text her today to see if she could send me the number so I could call. I forgot to do that till right now. So I'll text her probably after stream. She'll either see it in the morning if she's asleep by now, or she'll see it and send it to me. And then I can call tomorrow, if I remember. That's the other part, we have to remember. But I need to get that stuff on the calendars because there's a lot of stuff there that could help me with all of my lazy problems. And then we can start doing more stuff again. We'll see how that goes, though. We will see. We're going to reach day 365, and he's still going to be saying it'll happen one day. One day. It will happen one day. It will. It just may be like 5 years down the road. But it will happen one day, right? Oh, jeez. Alright, bro. Yeah, you're cool, bro. It's alright. Bro, do you live alone? I don't live alone. I live with my family. My mom and dad and brothers. But, my mom is out of town right now. She's been out of town a lot more lately. She's traveling for all sorts of things, that she's a part of and planning things so that, various groups can function. And also family-related issues. She's a pretty important person, really. So, she does a lot of that. So a lot of times, if you ever hear me saying I need to text my mom, it's not because I don't live with her. It's just either I never see her because I'm sleeping when she's awake and she's sleeping when I'm awake, or because she's just not home. Yep, it's still flashing green. To the person in the YouTube chat, it's canon that Reg lives with his thoughts and his thoughts alone. That's true. That is very, very true. The thoughts in my head are very loud sometimes. That got a little sad. Oh well. Sounds like a chill day. It's been pretty chill today, and it was pretty chill on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Whoa. I felt a breeze. I don't know from where, but I felt like something just breathed on me. Okay. Does that mean we can get a song, or are there other people home right now? There are other people home right now. My dad doesn't really leave the house. So, it might be a bit. But we'll see. Maybe one day. Sometimes he does leave. Sometimes he has to. He's kind of like me. He's a lot like me, actually. I guess it's more like I'm like him. I don't really love to leave the house. There's a lot of things to be done at home. Does that mean I'm gonna do the things at home? No. Although he probably would. But why would I leave home when I could eat here? I can watch TV here. I can get some work done here. You know, it's hard to get me to leave the house sometimes. Oh. I'm telling you guys, today's gonna be the day. I have a feeling today's the day. We just gotta wait. Hopefully. Just gotta make sure the music is slightly louder. Just play a little louder and, it'll be fine. It'll be great. Also, I don't hear the music in-game. I'm gonna turn it up. Ghost of Christmas got real confused. I think so. I don't know. I still feel it. I don't have anything new in my room to do this. Like, I'm gonna leave to play. See you again, bro. All right. See you, Muhammad. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you being around. But yeah, what is that? I don't know. I feel it, though. Like, something is, like, blowing directly on my face. I don't know from where. I don't usually have this happen. This is throwing me off. There's no vent on this side. It's only down there. I only have one vent. I don't think that's how this room is supposed to be built, but I only have one vent. I've got a ceiling fan, but the ceiling fan hasn't been changed at all. Probably since, like, November, when I flipped it over to the other side. I don't know what's blowing on my face. But something is. Good luck with the homework. Appreciate you popping in, Panda. Thanks for the lurk. I got homework to do. I read that. I was the same way when my mental health is doing better. To be fair, it's good now. But it's because I go out now. That's fair. That's completely fair. See, I struggle when I go out because it does add to the timeline crunch because people always want me to go out and go do things when it's inconvenient. If it wasn't on like a Minecraft snapshot day, or if it wasn't on the heels of a release for a video of some sort, I'd be fine. But a lot of the times, you know, my mom is like, hey, do you want to go do something? Do you want to, like, go grocery shopping with me? Do you want to go get some lunch? It's like, I would love to, but you always have a habit of asking me at, like, a very, very bad time. And right now, there's, like, a new Minecraft update about to drop, or there's a new video that I really should have out in the next couple of hours, and I know I suck putting those things off, but that's just how I am. And okay, can you die? Thank you. I probably should just, like, you know, maybe get things done sooner, which I realize is a problem, but I don't know how to get things done sooner. I suck like that. Oh my gosh, hi. Goodbye. No, don't hurt me. Don't touch me. Thank you. Baby zombies, am I right, guys? Am I right? Hello, James. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello. I am really sorry about the camera flashing, guys. If it ever becomes, like, unbearable, tell me. I will turn off my camera and figure out a better solution if I have to. You know, I wouldn't resort... I guess I could technically do a PNG. I wouldn't do like a classic PNG that's like hand-drawn or anything. I would take a picture of me, one with my mouth open, and one with my mouth closed, and boom, PNG tuber. That's the extent you'd probably get from me until I picked up a new camera. But I don't want to resort to that if I don't have to. That's a lot of extra work. And you guys know how I feel about work. I actually did get a little bit done, though. Today, I finished actually setting up the command for, what do you call it? I guess, the command for... my mods list, I guess, is what I'm gonna call it. It's not a mod pack, because I don't have an official mod pack listed anywhere. But, for the mods that I use here, if you do exclamation mark mods in the chat, it should give you a link to that now. It's been something I've been putting off for the longest time, so it was really nice to actually get that done. Jams, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Calix, hello, welcome on in. Yeah, I know about the camera. If it ever becomes like too glitchy, let me know and I'll try to fix it. Or I'll just turn it off. It's not been something I've been able to fix so far though. Panzer, hello, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. No, you're not the only one in Twitch chat. You've got 1, 2, 3 others in there right now, I think. I don't know that to be 100% certain, but I believe so. I have been immediately disproven. It seems so. No, you're just the coolest Twitch chat. Oh man. Let's see. Boop. And then I also set up one for the Forever World. I think I set up a command for that as well. So, on YouTube, it would post the YouTube playlist, and then on Twitch, it actually links you to the website as well. YouTube plays a little bit nicer with YouTube-only links, so I try not to have it redirect too many times. But yeah. Am I the only one in Twitch chat? No. Will Reg go crazy before he gets a mending book? This is always a good question. I am borderline there. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't get a mending book this stream, I'm gonna be very sad. But statistics, like, statistically speaking, it could be within the next 5 casts. Like, I have put out a line so many times at this point that if it were to ever happen, it only becomes more likely that it's the next one, and we're technically nearing like the 100% threshold, I would say. But that's the thing about statistics, it doesn't ever guarantee that on the 3000th cast, if you haven't caught a mending book yet, you're gonna catch one, which is what sucks here. It really, really sucks. Can we do a stats check? Yeah. I have used a fishing rod 2,723 times. If you guys want to see it yourselves, then it's right there. Dr. Casey, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you again. Hello, hello. It's too late for that already. Yeah. Oh. I'm okay, guys. I'm fine. I'm okay. I can't wait till we get it. Once we have it. Still a bit less than Season 10 Green. We're almost there, though. You know, that does reassure me, at least. At least I'm not... I've yet to become the unluckiest man so far. It could happen, though. It could happen. Hi, bro. Remember me? I do remember you, actually. Yes, I do recognize you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Right. We can still beat Korean. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Come on. Please. Please give me this next book. Okay, guys, this next book is Mending. It's Mending. Trust. It's going to be on the third cast. So this is number 1. Okay. Okay, this is number 2. Come on. This is number 2. This is taking a little bit longer. It's because books don't naturally swim towards bait. So, you know, we're fishing up all the fish. Before long, there's only going to be books in these waters. Okay, now this is cast 3. There's going to be a book on this line, and it's going to be Mending. Okay. My bad. I miscalculated. It's actually this one. Okay. I am up. It would have been so funny had I been right. It would have been so funny had I been right. Good, hope you two doing good. My exams are... Oh, I'm sorry, exams suck. I luckily dodged all those, but, I don't blame you. Exams are awful. I gotta aim slightly to the right. That's sure it. Yes, you're right, Nikita. My bad. We were a little bit off. Alright, right here. This is the spot. Green's final number was 3,300, I think. Holy cow. Okay, we can do that. That's easy enough. What mob, from the past mob voting do you wish made it into the game? I was personally a really big fan of the glare. I thought it would have had a lot of use in the game, because I would love to see an official way to see light levels within the game. And I think the glare could have done that very well. If at very least it would have sought out the darker spots so that you could know where you needed to light up within your base and stuff. It would have been really, really cool. But I know at the end of the day, whatever the community wanted to win was going to win, and the glare really didn't have a huge chance at it, which was just what it was. I also wish that the copper golem would have had gotten the copper buttons as well, so it could interact with both copper buttons and copper chests. I know Mojang felt like they needed to do a rework on it in order for it to be a worthwhile mob to be finally added to the game, but I wish they also kept part of the original functions as well. It is what it is, though. I have an exam today at 10:30 a.m. Gotta do revision. Bye. Alright, sounds good, Devil. Hope it all goes well. Appreciate you popping in, and we'll catch you another time. Good luck. How many days did you survive already? That is a good question. We have been on this world for 213 days. It's just a general survival, not hardcore. And I've been purposely playing slow, but it's been a lot of fun. Out of, like, the Isolager. Isolager would have been really fun, too. I'm really curious what they would have had it drop. That's what I'm really curious about. And I hope that we eventually do get the Isolager in the game. I'm kind of surprised they haven't added the Moo Bloom, in all honesty. With all of the recent, like, mob variants and the flowers and all of that, it would have made a lot of sense to see the Moo Bloom come in. But we haven't had that. I'm kind of surprised as well that we haven't seen, like, the Muddy Pig from Minecraft Earth. I think with their spring drops that they've been doing lately. I think next year, if they do another spring drop, there's some theories that they may start shifting the cycle a little bit more, which I'll get into here soon, probably. But if they continue with the spring cycle of adding new mob variants, updating the old mobs, and adding new flowers, I could see them doing like a Moo Bloom, adding the Muddy Pig variant, adding there's another one I can't think of, and I don't know why. Oh well. Eventually they'll add a whole bunch of that stuff, though. Mojang has been able to do a lot more small stuff while working on the back end, which is what a lot of people have been asking for, but I don't think they realize that that's what Mojang is doing. Moving to Vulkan is one of the best choices they've ever made. It's going to break these beautiful shaders for a little bit, but it will ultimately be the best choice Minecraft has made in a long time. You know, we could actually see by default in Minecraft Vanilla a larger render distance that actually runs smoothly. You're going to see a lot of improvements from that. If all goes to plan. Now, obviously, that changes based on device, but for the vast majority of players, this is a net positive, especially with all of their updates for the backend with the JVM arguments, with the rendering pipeline being moved to a new thread. Instead of being a fully single-threaded game, the rendering is all taking place on a separate thread, which is a really good choice. It's a very, very good choice. Mojang has really done a good job, in my opinion. I know that's a hot take nowadays, but I do still believe in them pretty fully. Boop. Okay. That's a lot. It's a pretty good amount, yeah. I've never touched hardcore before. I need to try it sometime just to... I want to do a video on it at some point, honestly. What is the most lucky moment you've had while playing Minecraft? Not to be sappy, but right here, right now. And it's not necessarily because I'm playing Minecraft, but it's about what I'm doing while playing Minecraft. Can you believe that we're all here in this very moment, all together? Like, I'm fishing for mending, and I'm really unlucky right now. That's okay. I don't care. I really could care less if I have a mending book, because at the end of the day, I have you guys with me. That's pretty cool. I've met a lot of cool people along this crazy journey of playing Minecraft. I've had the unique opportunity to make Minecraft videos and do Minecraft streams. Shoot, I am farther on YouTube than most people get. You know, I am fully monetized. I have almost, I'll have 2,000 subscribers probably by the end of summer, probably before that even. I know people who know people. I can't say who, but I know people who know people who know Hermitcraft people. I can say that, okay? I can say that much because you guys all know that connection already. Like, I am so lucky to be here. So, the luckiest moment I've ever had is right now. I couldn't begin to tell you what my most lucky moment would be in just Minecraft in general. I get a lot of skeleton horses. I think those are supposed to be pretty rare, but it feels like every world I see them like within a week. So that's pretty lucky, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. I'm lucky to have this one world that I'm in right now. You know, the chances of getting this specific seed is one in several, like, what, trillion? It might be even quintillion. I don't know. Aww. That would have been a really cool thing to get as a mending book right there, because I was just talking about luck. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. So, I'm sorry to cheese the question, but that's probably the luckiest, I can say. I hope we get all the 2024 mobs. Could you refresh my memory on what the 2024 mobs were? Because I'm getting a little mixed up in my head. There's no Santa Claus, there's no Easter Bunny, and there is no mending book, bruh. Seriously, my whole life's been a lie. I can't believe my parents have been lying to me. No. If you have a GTX 750 Ti or better, you're good. Which is most people. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you guys look up, I think Steam does a survey of, like, everybody's hardware if you opt in. And they can actually tell you the stats, and I'm pretty sure, I don't recall last time looking on there that the GTX 750 Ti was widely used. Like, it was a popular card. It was popular enough, but you know, I think if you're still running a 750 Ti, I'd be impressed, to be honest. There wouldn't be much other than Minecraft that you could play. And there's no reason Minecraft shouldn't push to be a little bit more used, in my opinion. That's so sad. Why isn't the fishing rod breaking? I have mending. I think Nathan said that. Yeah. I found out why my old Walmart coach left and why my girlfriend left. TLDR, my coach was giving... Oh. Great. That's... Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. To be clear, she and I weren't together. Okay, I see. Well, that's good. That's good that, that makes it a little better. That definitely makes it a little better. King bringing out the proud dad moments with this one. I am. Easily fish up a mending fishing rod. Yeah, I get plenty of those. Okay, the UK works differently. US people wouldn't understand. This is true. You know, the completely separate community I'm in a part of through that one SMP you're on. Yes! Yeah, that is actually crazy. The amount of times that, I've been able to actually experience it, where other people, I've run into people who know people. For example, Pi Samurai. Did not get to know Pi until after she was on Skyblock Kingdoms, but the fact that a lot of people knew her through, like, other SMPs, and I've been on Twitch SMP, and if I'm not mistaken, Pi may have even been on Twitch SMP. I don't know that for certain, but all the people that I know that know her, that just simply didn't ever introduce me to Pi as a content creator is insane. And they were all from Twitch SMP. So it's like, it's just the amount of connection theory that you have here. it really does put into perspective the 6 degrees of separation theory of, like, you probably know somebody who knows 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 the president of the United States, or any person. You could insert any person in there. So that's one of the craziest things, but the longer I've thought about it, the more it's kind of been proven true. The question is always, do you know that those people know people? And the answer is usually no. In the online world, you actually have a little bit better of a, you actually have a better possibility of that being true. Because you tend to know who your people know. Content creators have a lot of public connections. So you guys probably know a lot of people that, or know of the people that I know. And likewise, if you went and saw who they know, you'd probably know of the people that their people know. And you could trace degrees of separation that way pretty easily. But, you know, in normal day-to-day life, it's a little harder to trace that. But there's a good chance in your normal day-to-day life, there's probably somebody that you know that knows somebody who actually pursues YouTube or content creation of some sort. Either as a hobby or maybe even full-time. And there's a very good chance that those people know other people. Because that's just how this game works. Okay, I need to finish reading chat. Santa doesn't visit them because they would probably nuke them out of the sky. Oh, we definitely would. Which now that info about my coach out, she told me that just now that she rejected me when I asked make sure I didn't try to force it 2 weeks after she said no, she asked me out, which I found confusing but rolled with it. That is so... Yeah, I could see why that would be confusing. I get it, but also, like... I would be very confused as well. Crab and Penguin were losers. Okay, I see. Yeah, I feel like the Penguin could have used a little bit more work. I would like to see another implementation of it. That one in specific. Like, I don't mind that it would be basically a dolphin, but for boats. I think that's cool enough. But I wish it had a little bit more to it. The crab is a perfect implementation as it was, though. I'm kind of surprised the crab didn't win, other than the fact that people have been asking for dog armor for so long that it was the false sense of, I want that and I would use that. I feel like everybody I've seen that gets dog armor still leaves their dog in their house. And that's no offense to you guys. Like, if you are one of those people, I'm not, like, saying you're playing the game wrong. I just personally don't understand why dog armor when you're not going to use it. That's just me. That's just me. But at this point where King started to read chat again before he went on a hardware rant, you need a fishing machine. I could do that, but I want to, like, be here for when I get mending. Admiral, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. I know we're through the list of top 3 most annoying shores. That's wild. That's wild. We love Pie Pie. I know she's not everybody's cup of tea. But I find her joy very, very infectious. Personally. You don't love good mornings? Good morning. Every morning is a good morning if you wake up and choose it. I made that up on the spot. It's probably not true, but, you know, happiness is a choice, or something like that. 2024 is the crab, penguin, and armadillo. Do you let people join? Not this world. This is my, this is my forever world, my single-player Minecraft survival world. So I do videos on here, I do streams. This is kind of the only Minecraft world I play on right now. I do intend to start a viewer-joinable server again at some point in the future, but money is the issue on that one, and I'll be fully forward on that. That's why it's not around anymore, but we're working on some funding for it to make it come back and bring it back better than ever, and I'll have information about that come out when it's available. But in the meantime, I do know of some wonderful servers that streamers do play with their viewers on, and I can recommend those to you if you'd like. Kitrix Live and King Elfie both have wonderful viewer-joinable servers that I'm a moderator for, so I can personally vouch they are good quality. They're not gonna, like, let somebody just grief you casually. They're very well-maintained servers, so I can highly recommend those. Apparently they're switching to Vulkan for the launch of Vibrant Visuals on Java. Yes, they are. They had a version of Vibrant Visuals working on Open GL? It's GL, right? Not GX. I can't even recall anymore. I'm sorry. But they had a version of it working there, but performance-wise, it was not great. And, well, the other reason is Mac OS dropping support for it as well is kind of the problem. I don't think Mojang probably would have moved if it wasn't for that, because they needed to be able to blame somebody. So Vulkan was the greatest opportunity here, because they're being forced to move to it. And they could say, hey guys, we're getting better performance. Mac is making us do this. And you guys will get really good performance, you get vibrant visuals, and you'll probably get a lot of other cool features out of it. Vulkan is going to be a good one. It will break a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, it'll break a ton of things, but with the heads up that they've given us, I think we'll have plenty of time to get Iris updated. I think you'll have plenty of time to get all of your shaders moved over. If the modding community is as smart as they have been in the past, it will be just fine. Fish. Hello, Coral. Welcome on in. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Lambride, thank you for spending your taxes as well. It's good to see you. Hello. It isn't Big Unk. What's going on, Unk? Tap some love. It's good to see you guys. Sorry about the ads coming in. If you guys want, you can hop over to the YouTube side. There's minimal ads there. I won't say there's none, but there are minimal. And you guys can chill there until the ads are over on YouTube if you want. Hobo, Coral has come to curse the stream. Indeed, I have. You know, we haven't caught a mending book ever. And, you know, the only consistent is that Coral has been in the community. I shouldn't say that's the only consistent, but it's one of the major consistents. Is that Coral has never just, like... Coral's still breathing, okay? That might be the problem. Or maybe it's that Coral isn't excited enough about the prospect of getting a mending book through fishing. Either way, it's Coral's fault. Somehow. Fishing is awesome. Fight me, chat. Yeah. Fight. I want to watch you guys fight. I'm sorry. I'm going to perform my ritualistic sacrifices. Hi, Coral. Finally, someone who's excited about the fishing. There we go. Came over from Twitch for the ads. I'm sorry about the ads. I know they suck. Coral is a reg stream unk. That's true. Coral's been around for like a year and a half, maybe? A year, 6 months, probably? Because you came in back when I was still doing Stardew Valley, like a long time ago. It wasn't even the end of Stardew Valley. A year, 5 months, 22 days. Wow. I was pretty darn close. I'll take it. I will take that. We all know those stats are lies. We all know it's inflated anyway, but Used to play Stardew? Yes, I did a perfection run. I started that a couple years back, and I finished it last year in August. It was a big playthrough, though. I mean, it lasted me a whole year, and I played once or twice a week, usually. It was usually just once a week, though. It took me so long, and then we only ended up beating Stardew Valley because I stayed up all night, and we did like what was it? Was it like an 18-hour stream or something like that? I don't know. It was a long stream. And I sat there and money grinded, and I think I had to get a dinosaur or something that stream, maybe. If it wasn't a dinosaur, I needed a prismatic shard or something of that nature. It took me a long time. No, it was getting all the Monster Hunter quests done. Monster Slayer, Hunter Guild, whatever it was. I don't remember. It took me a long time. There's only like 2 more achievements that I gotta do, and that's beat Prairie King without dying, and the Joja Mart community center route. So we'll see. We'll get through it eventually. Ads are over on the Twitch side. Appreciate you guys sitting through that. I apologize. I know they suck, but welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Fish stream. Hello, Angela. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Hello. Coral's pretty legit for that comment. As an avid RL, real-life fisherman, I approve. Fair. Fishing's fun. I haven't been fishing in real life in forever. We went through this a while back when there was a discrepancy. Are you a Grian fan? I used to watch Grian all the time. I actually used to watch Grian before he was on Hermitcraft and before he was on Evo. Back when he was just like a creative builder, basically. That's back when I used to watch Grian. I miss Grian. I need to watch him more. Fishing till you get mending book. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I want to try to get all of my mending gear through fishing, but given the current stats, I'm not certain that I want to pursue that too much, because we've almost fished 3,000 times total, and we have not caught a single book. It's hurting. It's hurting a lot, but it's very possible that we catch like all of them in a row. It's not likely, but it is possible. It's just not very likely at all. Me too, I approve too. No, there wasn't. I hope you would approve your own comment. Hello, Violet Fox. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you again. Hello. This cope is crazy. It's pretty bad, I won't lie. I recognize when I've gotten bad. I'm going crazy. But it's okay. We're gonna get a mending book. Trust, guys. Trust. Is fishing in the river hurting me at all? I don't think it is. As far as I know, it's actually just the same as everywhere else. But I could be incorrect. Did I say violent? I meant violet. My bad. You know how much I love fishing? I watch Bassmasters Tournament over American football. That is actually insane. You do enjoy your fishing. If it was raining, you'd have better luck. That's true. Sadly, I don't know if there's anything I could do to fish, or to make rain. We need to, like, make a rain shrine. Is this gonna be our first lore project? We're gonna build a fishing shrine somewhere to try to contact the rain gods of Minecraft and boost our odds of catching fish faster so that we can get mending faster. That'd be great. Trying to get a better luck. American football kind of week. I take fishing tournament too. I personally don't enjoy watching the fishing, but I can see why people might. If it's like your thing, I could get it. But I don't really go fishing. I don't really watch fishing. I think it's a cool enough thing, and I think I'd probably enjoy it if I had somebody to go do it with. But until I have somebody to go fishing with, it's kind of like, yeah, no, I'll just hold off until then. Actually, I haven't gone fishing in ages. Maybe it's a good thing. Poor fishies, all. That's fair. That's completely fair. I like this Nikita person. They're legit. Nikita's awesome. I played in a fishing tournament over the Super Bowl. That's cool. That's really cool. You ever do watch Grand again? Watch the first few episodes of season 10. The Grand 5 to 10 episodes, just get one. I believe it. We've been fishing. I think this is our what? Probably like 4th dedicated fishing stream. Maybe our 5th even. I don't know. We've been fishing a lot. And I've not had any luck, so I could definitely see why Grian's probably had quite a lot of fishing as well. Okay, let's quickly. I want to get all of this together right now. And we'll go feed our cows. Because we've got a lot of cows and we need them so that we can make books. And so I can actually go to the Nether in the near future. We still haven't been to the Nether, guys. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm actually kind of surprised. But we'll go eventually. Probably. Boop. And boop. I do mostly catch and release, only keep when I get craving or when I need groceries. That's so fair. Oh, man. Okay, we need... Your pickaxe is on life support. It is. It's at 97 durability. It doesn't have any unbreaking either. That's kind of why I'm desperately fishing for a book. I can't afford to keep spending diamonds. So if I get at least one book, then I could use that on a pickaxe, and we could probably scrape by with that for a little bit. But it's gonna take me a little while. All right, this area is a little crowded right now. And I'll eventually clean up the vines. Trust me, guys. Okay. Oh, they're climbing. They're learning to climb. Oh, dear. Look at all these cows. Okay, I think they're all bred. We're good. We're chilling. Okay. There we go. Just trying to trim it a little. It's very overgrown right now. And I don't really want them to figure out how to climb out of here. That would be a little depressing for me to lose all my cows. Little escape artists. We'll do that, and then that. Okay. Right there. Okay. Good. Put some right here. And then I think we're good for now. I'll mess around with it a little bit more later. But we're starting to get a surplus of berries, which is good. It is not a bad thing to have a surplus. Okay. Maybe wait until we get mending. Definitely trying to wait until we get mending. That's the big one. I don't want to keep spending diamonds. We're starting to run low on armor durability, so I'm trying to watch that as well. I could start doing some small repairs, but I've never actually had to repair armor. I really don't want to start now, but that is kind of part of the early game, I guess. I don't know. Dude, we tried to do that one time, but the fish were too hungry and they just didn't nibble the hook. Oof. Eesh. Has officially been converted into my fishing club, Unk. I see that. I love to see it, though. Every check took around 4 to 5 episodes to get it. Okay, so maybe this time we'll get our first mending. Who knows? We'll see. Fish, fish, fish. Yeah, I hate when they swallow the hook, although if you cut the line, there's a really high chance they'll spit it out in the next few days. It doesn't usually restrict feeding. That's good to know. That's very good to know. I have a koi pond in my backyard. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Fancy, do the big birds come and visit? I put mesh over it, and it's surrounded by my garden. That is awesome. That sounds really awesome, actually. Okay, we're gonna put that away. Go this way. Okay. Twitch needs to add emoji reactions to messages. There's so many times I've wanted to heart fishing comments. That's so fair. I wouldn't turn down that. Like, even just like a small like feature of some sort. It would be nice, especially for people who lurk, but still want to be a part of the conversation in a subtle way. Being able to do that would be kind of cool. I don't know if it would serve a purpose beyond just, you know, being there, but I don't think everything needs to serve some algorithmic purpose necessarily. If anything, you could say maybe if you agree with this person's comments a lot, like if you like it a lot, then it'll recommend similar streamers that they also watch. But I don't know if I would necessarily say it needs to do that. I think just the fact that that you could interact in that way would be cool. Your face cam keeps glitching. I know. If it gets unbearable, let me know and I can at least turn it off. Unfortunately, I don't have a solution for it. It seems to be either OBS or my face cam is just dying. It's either of those two. I haven't had a chance to test it elsewhere, so until I can get a friend to call me or something and I turn on my camera for that, just to test it, we'll just have to assume it's OBS. But once I know for certain if it's the camera or if it's OBS, then I can work towards a solution. I think I might just go ahead, if it is the camera, I do want to have a solution ready for it soon, so I might go ahead and do some preparations for that, because it could die at any moment if it's the camera. If it's OBS, then it'll be consistently like this until they get around to fixing the bug. A squid just drowned in the background. They almost can't help themselves. I don't know what it is with squids, dude, but they have some, like, really depressive tendencies. They're just like me. And I don't know what's with that. But you know what? If I were a squid, I'd probably put myself up on land too. It's a very tempting lifestyle. Your solution should be just to fix it. You know what, Coral? I agree. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Agreed. Sometimes I just want to heart a message. Exactly. I am upside down. I need to add the name tag to the vertical stream, because everybody always gets confused on vertical when they're like, "You're upside down." And I'm like, "I am." and nobody knows why. I also need to get around to adding the Jeb thing. That one's a little more tricky, but I think I can do it. Probably. I have an idea of how it might work. We'll see. I've had the koi pond for around 10 years and not a single fish has died. That is impressive. That is really, really impressive, actually. I know some people who cannot seem to keep anything alive, whether it be plants, animals. I was gonna say human beings, but I don't think they've ever gotten a human being killed, so thank goodness for that. Oh no, someone call Steve. Unk is in the upside down. Nah, I think we let the Demogorgons get him, bro. No. Don't abandon me to them. Please. Ah. Guys, it's getting close, okay? It is getting close. It's sad how strongly in favor of this I'm in, bruh. Why? What did I do? What did I do? I thought I was cool. That's probably my first mistake, was thinking. But you know what? Never mind. Never mind. It'd be funny. Wild. Wild statement. Uh-huh. Okay. What? I'm sorry. My, watch just started buzzing. It told me I didn't sleep well. Mind you, I woke up, like, a decent amount of time ago. I don't even know when it was. Sometime around noon. So, like, 8 hours ago, about, maybe longer than that. Why? Why is it just now notifying me that I didn't sleep well last night? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, Tyler. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. The demos were non-existent in the finale. Better than the actual finale. Dang. Very harsh feelings from me. Ouch. That's fair, though. That's fair. Hello, man. Richard is about to pull up soon. Richard. Okay. I look forward to his arrival. I was waiting for the joke. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking through all my nicknames for Richard, and I'm like, there's some ideas here. But I don't know. I couldn't think of any gotchas. Antonio, friend. I'm in Ireland, so I thought I'd pop in. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Ireland is pretty late right now, isn't it? It's... Ooh. Probably like, what, 2 a.m.? 2 a.m. almost? Okay. Gotcha. Well, if you need to rest, please do. I know I'm one to talk. I don't sleep very often, and when I do, it's usually pretty late or early. For most people, it's like, I go to bed at... I go to bed at 4 a.m. usually. But I always try to encourage people, hey, try to go to bed early. Or at least at a decent hour. Don't be like me. Don't do it. He's probably richer than both you and me. There's a very good chance. There's a very, very good chance. It doesn't take much. As he says, not as he does. Exactly. I'm not I'm not a good example, guys. I watch Stranger Things. I've had all the hype, but I forget to watch it so many things all the time. I have yet to watch it myself. I've had some people say I should watch it. I've had some people tell me not to bother. But I've also got like a long list of things that I'm already behind on, so I don't know if I want to introduce another thing that I've obligated myself to do. You know? I don't know. I go back and forth on whether I should add more things to the list. For Stranger Things in specific, I've pretty well decided I'm gonna wait until as long as humanly possible to probably get around to watching it. Unless I just meet a girl who, like, insists that I need to watch it and she'll watch it with me, I might do that. Just to be clear, I'm not just, like, saying any girl whatsoever. I meant, like, you know, somebody that's actually interested in me. That's the big one, ideally. Me being interested in them could be negotiable. Oh, man. Good night, Nikita. I hope your appointments go well. I hope your appointments go well. Appreciate you popping in. Sleep well. I'm in the land of burgers, in case anyone is wondering. Beef or chicken? Bald eagle. 2 a.m. almost. I get around 10 or 11 usually. That's fair. I go to bed, get to bed around 10 to 11 usually. I usually end up in bed about, like I said, 4 a.m. And then I sleep a long time. Lately it's been about an 8-hour sleep, but sometimes it ends up being longer because I got to bed at a really absurd time, and that's not good. Not good. Izzy says not as he does. I have sleep condition. I can't really sleep when it starts. I'm up till sunrise. That's completely fair. I can respect that. Bald eagle, king, you should practice preach. Never had it. Illegal but respectful. Be up north. I only have crocodile burgers. Unk is a simp, basically. I'm not gonna deny it, but I'm not gonna confirm that. What country? Irma. On long work breaks, my sleep schedule shifts by like 10 hours forward. Okay, that makes sense. Apparently chat has decided I should sleep now. I still had 8 minutes left, guys. No, go to sleep, Nikita. Go to sleep. The extra 8 minutes will be like, it'll feel like an absolute win tomorrow. Trust me. I need to call the doctors tomorrow. You just reminded me, so I'm gonna make a note of that. Hey, Siri, remind me tomorrow morning to call the doctors. Okay. There we go. I'm not gonna forget now. I'm not gonna forget. Wake up around 6:30. I do not wake up at 6:30. I used to wake up at 6:30 so I could take my brother to work. And I only had to do that when my parents were out of town. Which wasn't super often, but occasionally there was a need. And I haven't had to do that in a little while. Thankfully. With Admiral not working right now, I'm good. I'm chilling. But when I did have to wake up at 6:30 to take him to work, it was the worst thing in the world, dude. I could not do it because I wasn't changing my work schedule to fit that. So I was just sleeping less, and then I would get home and sleep for the normal amount of time. So, you know, I'd get in bed at 4, sleep for 2.5 hours at most, get up, take him to work, come back home, and sleep for like 6 hours because split sleep is awful for you. It's better than no sleep, but it's not as good as solid sleep. It is, you should visit. I take a cold shower at 7 and 8:30 as well. I've tried the cold shower thing. I've not found it as pleasant as other people, I think. I'm a little weird though. I don't know. I just also shower and it like I shower to the point that it's practically burning my skin. That's how I like showers. I don't think that's weird. I think that might be normal. I don't know. Night then. Have a fun rest of the stream, everyone. Appreciate it, Nikita. Get some rest. Have a good doctor's appointment. And we'll see you soon. Don't catch the book without me. Well, I think this is about to be the book. 3, 2, 1. Piercing 3. Okay. Piercing 3. It helps me wake up. That's fair. I personally don't find that it helps me wake up. I know scientifically it like resets the, or it triggers the, what is it, like the vagus nerve. So it should make you more alert. But the problem for me, I don't retain my body heat very well. So once I'm cold, it takes a lot of effort to get back to warming up. So I might wake up immediately, but I crash hard afterwards. It's awful. I need to get that fixed, but I don't know. The doctors say I'm fine. The doctors say I'm fine. So, whatever they say, right? I shower in the coldest setting. That is crazy behavior. Absolutely crazy behavior. This is something I think about often. And it's probably a weird thing to think about, but I think about it probably more than I like to think or admit. But, like, I feel like this is probably a match made in heaven. Okay? Like, everybody I've talked to, their significant other seems to shower at around the same temperatures as them. I always imagine that I would want to shower at like the opposite temperature. And this is because, like, if you end up in a home that has 2 showers, you can shower at the same time and not have to fight over the hot water. Like, one of you can burn in the scorching sun like you want, and the other one can freeze to death. And, you know, match made in heaven right there. But if you're, like, having to fight over the water, that sounds awful. Now, maybe I'm just thinking very privileged here, and I'm going, yes, you're out of a 2-shower home. Maybe you only have 1 shower, and that's not as big of a deal. But what if, like, the hot water, you know, the water heater isn't good enough to keep up with it, and you both want, like, a steaming hot shower? Well, then you're gonna have to, like, delay your shower a little bit. Or if you're trying to wash dishes and your washer machine, it uses the hot water as well. And, you know, like, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. Find somebody who is cool with just taking a really, really cold shower. That being said, you should just find somebody If you can find anybody, you're lucky, okay? I'm just saying. In this economy, good luck. Good luck. The heart attack I get when I step into a hypothermic shower only lasts so long. That's so fair. I've done the cold shower, like, I think... I tried to do it for a whole week. It was nice, and it worked for a little bit. Because basically I was just trying to find a way to make myself fully productive. And the novelty of it was great. But after the novelty of it wore off, I was like, no, this is stupid. I feel miserable. But, like, in the mornings, taking it, like, every morning, a cold shower, it started off fine until it was like, okay, I'm passing out on the couch. I'm not really fully enjoying my life. And this is just another thing that doesn't make me happy. A warm shower, a burning hot shower, that makes me happy. That makes me really, really happy. And I can't explain it. It just relaxes me, I guess, probably. I don't know. Bro, what are we why are we talking about showering? I don't know. We just talking about a little bit of everything. How's it going, Unicus? It's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Nothing like the frostbite I get. Are you one of those who take an ice bath? No. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Whatever you say. My hands are always freezing cold. I used to get really, really, really cold. Now I just wear a jacket everywhere I go, and now I get really, really hot. I can't get comfortable. Temperature swings are terrible. Outside, I will freeze to death, probably. Oh. Unbreaking 3. That's actually a really good book, though. Okay? That is a good book. We'll hold on to that one for the mending pick, okay? We'll hold on to it. I've actually been told my hands are very warm, though. This is a sound made up after me talking extensively about my experience with women. But I've had several women tell me my hands are warm. Very warm, in fact. My hands are very impressive to women, apparently. They're always like, oh, they're so big. And they're not, like, that huge, okay? My hands aren't terribly large. Like, yes, they're big. But they're not, like, insane. But I have been told they are, like, absurdly warm. Which is very helpful. At times. They're not, like... I don't feel them warm all the time, but I do know they are... Compared to the rest of my body, they stay pretty warm. I almost cut my tongue on a sharp French fry just now. Oof. I'm sorry about that, dude. Glad you didn't cut your tongue. Would have been awful. Single people taking burning hot showers has been linked to loneliness and desire for intimacy. My shower water being actual flames from hell. Oh, that's funny. Me too, man. Me too. I mean, what? Loneliness? No, not me. I never. I could never be. Genuinely, the amount of times I've gone to adjust the shower, though, to turn it hotter, and it not get hotter because it's been at max, I don't care to admit how many times that's been. I like a shower that I can feel. And let me tell you, I can feel it. The weirdest thing is honestly the fact that it doesn't burn anywhere except my feet. And I don't know what's with that. I don't know if... This is going to be really weird. We're back to talking about feet, guys. I don't know if my feet are just sensitive and the rest of my body isn't. Or if the rest of my body just is... probably... the rest of my body is probably more than likely just that scorched. I don't know. I joined at feet. Honey bud, welcome on in. What a time to join in. We're talking about shower temperatures. Not feet in specific, I promise. Feet is only a conversation here once a week. We try to limit ourselves. We try to limit ourselves. Good book, but not the one you wanted. Yeah. Unbreaking 3 is a good one. I put my showers on the coldest setting and took an ice bath when I went to Greenland and enjoyed it. That's fair. I could never do it myself. Burning hot showers are the only way of life for me. It really, I feel like it helps me relax a lot. And I focus a lot better after a hot shower. Gotta go see it. Alright, see ya, James. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Once a week. Yeah, it's just once a week. It's not a lot. I feel like that's a perfectly healthy amount of times to talk about feet a week. I'm sorry, this skeleton's bugging me. I gotta kill it. There we go. Let's talk about feet. I like feet with cheese. What? Commander Hawk is wild. I hope he's doing well. I haven't been able to pop into one of his streams in a long time. Oh, man. Now all that's coming to mind is feet topics, and I really don't want to talk about feet. Listen, there's people making shorts on YouTube about me and toenails. Like, I'm not about to confirm that theory, okay? I have trauma with feet. One of my best friends for years decided it was okay to ask me to sell my feet pics. He says, with your fiance's permission, of course. Wild! Oh my goodness. My mom keeps talking like she's gonna sell feet pics. She says there's apparently a market for it. And, I mean, there probably is a market for it. I'm not denying it. It's just, I don't know if I like the idea of my mom selling pictures of her feet. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But she's insistent that she has to get money to go on vacation somehow. I can respect the resourcefulness. I can definitely respect the resourcefulness. So did you agree to this? Asking for a friend? Wild. Wild, Nathan. But a fair question, I suppose. We do need a resolution to the story. Oh, man. Ooh. Wow, that is actually a really good bow if it wasn't for Curse of Vanishing. That being said, how many times have we died? We've only died 5 times. That bow could last me a good amount of time if we hold on to it correctly. I said 20K right now. He obviously said he said no deal. Yeah. I mean, the return on investment might be like a little late, but maybe who knows? He could have made it back. 20K, okay, Reg, start the fundraising stream. Crazy. Listen, if you guys had 20K and you've been holding out on me this long, I don't know how to feel about that. Really want to look up feet, huh? I'm gonna refrain from making this worse. Crazy part is your friend was going at it from a purely business perspective. Consent of all parties involved is freaking insane. I mean, you know, I gotta respect the hustle to a certain degree. A little crazy? Absolutely, but you gotta be a little crazy to do crazy things, right? Quick Charge 1? Are you kidding me? That's actually a terrible book. I'm sorry, that's bad. Like, it couldn't even be the max level. But it's just a sign because the next book is gonna be Mending. It's true. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Oh, it's been a wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, words. Okay. Let's try that again. It's been an hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half of stream. I was trying to... Words. Wow. The other thing I need to see... Hang on. Pause. I've been DM'd. Where is the DM? I passed it and then I clicked off of it. I can't tell you guys about this, but it's really cool, okay? That's as much as I can say. It'll come out eventually. It'll come out eventually. Then I can tell you guys about it. Although you won't hear it from me, but trust me guys, okay? Are we good? Outside of that? Yeah? Boop. Boop. I lose respect when you're legitimately asking for feet pics and acting like it's a normal business proposition. I respect bank account ends up in the negatives. I mean, you know, if it's purely just to sell, and there's no other gain for it. I mean, okay, let me figure out a way to phrase this so it doesn't sound like I'm approving it. Because I'm in no way approving it, okay? Everybody likes what they like. I'm not shaming everybody either. Personally, there's like a lot of layers to this that I gotta make sure I clarify. Me personally, I don't understand it, okay? I don't understand feet. I see them purely as what they are, which is a means of transport, okay? I personally think it might be a little bit weird, even. If you're into feet, that's on you. You know, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna ban you. I don't know if I really want to know if you're into feet. That's between you and probably you alone. But I would be lying if I said I didn't, like, think maybe, possibly, if I really wanted to play into it and get a lot of money, selling feet pics 100% would make so much money. It would make crazy amounts of money. But I don't, there are some things I don't invest in purely on a moral basis, okay? That being said, because I feel like I need to clarify this. There are a lot of investment opportunities that would have made me a ton of money that I have ethically opted out on, okay? If I could tell you guys half the things I've opted out on and not get in trouble with YouTube for saying some of it, it would be kind of crazy. But YouTube doesn't take kindly to some of the things that I have had to opt out on. I say had to. I chose to opt out on it, okay? I didn't want to be a part of that. For money reasons, it would have been kind of crazy. But that might have been the only extent of it. But I lose respect when you're legitimately asking for feet pics, acting like it's a normal business proposition. That's crazy. Yeah, you are king. Don't lie. I'm not in defeat. I was just playing. We all know how you feel, Nathan. You want to be there when I have to lick feet off of lick feet. I mean, I am gonna have to lick feet, I guess. But if and only if the peanut butter thing where you guys told me to lick, you guys remember that. I don't even want to say it. But Nathan wants to be there for it. We all know. He was asking to see my feet. Like, he wanted me to lick it off of my own feet, I'm pretty sure. That's what's crazy. I love feet. How does that make you feel? I don't think any different of you, only because it wouldn't exactly shock me. And that's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. You know, after you said you like cold showers, I'm kind of like, you know, Coral might like feet. And that's between you and whoever you love. Businesses are not excused for moral ethics just because they're making money. That's true. They're only excused from moral ethics when it makes me gain money. People can like what they like, but my friend for like 5 years randomly ruined our friendship because he wanted some action. It's sad. That is depressing. I've had a lot of... Thankfully not in that way. But I've had a lot of people throw away things for stupid reasons. I can think of a couple right off the top of my head. It's crazy how people do that. Like, I don't understand it as somebody who, generally speaking, does try to put in a lot of time and energy into trying to grow their friendships. I try to make some friends, and then I try to extend that friendship as deep as I can. I invest heavily into people when I do. So I don't understand how people... I don't understand necessarily how people just casually do throw that away for silly things. It's like, for the example, the feet pics. I've never had that happen to me personally. I'm sorry that happened to you. That is awful, first and foremost. But I just question, like, why, when they could have just Googled it? Not you in specific. I doubt you have feet pics out there. But they could have just Googled anybody's feet. But they were willing to throw it all away because they wanted yours in specific, which is just kind of gross. I don't know. That's where that ends up actually lying. Like, we've been making fun of it. I do want to also, like, acknowledge the reality. Like you said, it's funny because it's like, it's so weird, but it's not like you said, they were an actual friend. And it's just crazy that somebody would throw that away. I don't know. Do I want anything from you? You have coral. I don't really need anything from you, though. I'm gonna kill you, because I want your leads. Oh! Well, look who decided to show up. Okay, let me pick this up, and then we gotta kill those guys. I know. I'm sorry, Coral. I should have gotten it, actually, 'cause can't you, like, grow sea pickles on them? And sea pickles are pretty cool. Reach it. I'm actually dying right now. Lick, bro, what? Peanut butter, what? Take nothing, Coral says, for serious. Only partly true. My death is nigh. The laughter has overcome me. Come get me, Lord Jesus. Right? It's funny, but I was genuinely hurt. Never done anything weird like that before, so it was just out of the blue. He met my fiance and everything. They got along great. That's the almost more wild part to me, actually. Knowing that you're taken and still having the bold idea, and not bold in a good way, but bold idea of like, oh, as long as it's okay with your fiance, like, what? I don't know. I mean, I've joked with friends about it before. Like, oh yeah, you know, feet pics. Aha. I would never genuinely say that. Like, I'm gonna leak a conversation between Alfie and I. In no way am I actually, like, wanting to see this man's feet, okay? But I have joked extensively with Alfie about a foot reveal, okay? Like, this has been something that we have joked about. First, if I'm gonna see somebody's feet, I don't want it to be a man's foot, okay? I ain't gay. I have preference. And that's okay. Beyond that, I don't really want to see feet. And if I do want to see it, I'm not paying for it. I'm cheap, okay? I'm cheap. I'm really, really cheap. But I can joke about it. I would never outright ever ask somebody for it. I'm glad I've never been put in a position like that. Because I would have trouble. I would laugh it off, but I can see why you would say it's trauma, yeah. That is so fair. Yeah, and I need to read that. Only partly true. Funny, I was genuinely hurt. I imagine so. That's anything but normal to ask a friend. Yeah. Me? I can indeed grow. I can indeed grow sea pickles. Good to know, Coral. Thank you. Thank you. Family friendly. I'm glad you can grow pickles. He's never done anything weird out of the blue. I can degrow pickles. Something like that deserves a few busted teeth, not gonna lie. Yeah, I would agree. Every time I see or hear anything related to me, I just think of him. P.S. This is fresh, like a month or two ago. I could understand it. I could definitely understand it. You never know what's truly in someone's heart. The risk we take. Losing trust is way easier than building it. So be careful how you treat someone. Exactly, Lamb. Preach it, dude. You got it. I can't talk about that on stream, but I want to talk about it so bad. I feel like a dog on a leash. Man. Coral would know exactly what I'm talking about. But About a year ago, I had a friend who very quickly threw away trust, all in favor of some petty goal. I don't know what that goal was, other than to try to take me and a friend down. For some reason. I don't know why. I still don't know why. Like, that is the worst thing about it. I felt like I was pretty good with this person, honestly. Admittedly, I probably didn't handle everything the best. But it still bugs me to this day that I still don't understand what the motive was there. And it's like, you know, I knew this person for, at that point, definitely it would have probably been about 8 months, probably. I think. Had a lot of late night conversations with him. Had pretty deep conversations, really. I am... Oh, no. I don't know about anybody else who is involved in it. It still bugs me. It still bugs me. It's something I need to chew on a little bit more. But I'm not allowed to talk about it on stream. Because... apparently, it's not as cut and dry as I'm led to believe, according to some people. And some people think I was in the wrong. Somehow. I really can't... I want to talk about it. I really do. What I can tell you... what I can tell you is I don't... I don't regret a thing. I don't regret it. I think I was wronged. And I didn't do anything to deserve it. That's the extent of what I'll say. Let's make a Discord group chat. We can just talk about the wildest crap. Oh boy. I need to actually... There's some new stuff about that coral, by the way. I'm still gathering details on it, but it's news to me. There's been some new developments. It never ends. It never ends. Honey Bun, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you for choosing me. You're amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Dog, I just watched Boy in Striped Pajamas. It was crazy. I haven't watched that one. Is it good? Do I need to add it to my watch list? Admiral and I may watch it at some point. Ah, I saw the M. I saw the M. Ah. Okay. Guys. We're going to get Mending. Trust me. Trust me. The M is a sign. We're in the M's now. It's definitely alphabetical. Triple damage, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Dude, no one's ever told me I'm not allowed to talk about it, so... I mean... Oh, we could probably talk about it. My life is so good, bro. I know. I could have done without that. For the sake of the viewers and Twitch guidelines, let's steer the topic away from the walking part of our bodies. Ah, yes. The walking part. So hands, am I right, guys? We could start talking about everybody in middle school's favorite part of the body, the weenus. And for those of you who don't know what the weenus is, it's the skin on the tip of your elbow. That's your weenus. Elbow reveal, by the way. Weenus reveal. That's my weenus if you guys haven't seen it. I don't think I've ever shown anybody At least on stream by weenus. So we can talk about that if you guys want it. That's gonna sound so wild to anybody who doesn't know what a weenus is. But you're welcome. You guys just saw my weenus. Live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/KingRegNog. It's a great time. What a time to be alive, am I right? Oswald, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. That was crazy. I cannot make this up. When I confronted said person, they went, huh, and then unfriended me. They unfriended you? you want DMs? I'll DM you, Coral, right now. I'll DM you. Hang on. Where are you? I haven't DM'd you in a little bit. That's my bad. I need to call Coral. Okay. And it's like the most yeah, Coral. I had to sub after the chat we just had. That's completely fair. That's fair. Yes, top of the watch list. Bet. Triple damage, thanks for your taxes. I appreciate it. We're in the game now. Thank you for the alert, Cheek. I appreciate it. Dies. Alert, thank you for the alert, Honey Bun. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hang on. I will send you a screenshot. Coral. Let me just find, the thing. If it'll load. I'm in streamer mode. You know what? I'll just send you a link to the channel. I will say I wouldn't recommend engaging. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? I wouldn't recommend engaging. What enchantments do you have on your fishing pole? I have Luck of the Sea 3, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. So it's a pretty good rod all around. It's, I think it's got everything. I think. But I could be wrong. It's saying, yeah. Maxed out, yeah, maxed. I can't remember if I was missing one or something. But it's a good rod. It gets the job done mostly. It just can't get me mending for whatever reason. Actually, how many fishing items? 3,036. Okay, we're getting close to the green record. Chat. If we pass 3,300 and don't have a book, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be so sad. Oh, man. Coral, you're the first person I told about that. I just want you to know. I'm trying to keep it under wraps while I do some investigating, because it runs a lot deeper than what I even know. But, I don't want to stir up a bunch of stuff for the people who, were caught up in it last time. Pretty sure they blocked it too. I won't tell a soul. I trust you. Lure increases the rate of fish caught, and Luck of the Sea increases the probability of treasure items. Yes. So, statistically, we'll catch it faster, and it'll be more likely that we catch it per cast. But we all know how statistics work. Technically speaking, because it's all just probability, I could just sit here and catch only cod for an hour straight. It's not likely, but it could happen. And that's the thing that drives me nuts about RNG. It's fun until it's like this, and it's like, there's no guarantee anything happens. I do kind of wish there was a guaranteed mending book somewhere, whether that be in, like, in the end. Like, having the end be a place where you could get guaranteed mending in, like, a special structure would actually be great. It would encourage people to go explore the end more often, I think. Even if they did, like, a trial chamber sort of thing there, where you could redo it to get the mending book, would be pretty nice, because I feel like right now, there's not a whole lot of reason to go to the end besides getting wings. Mending is should be a late game item. You could go villager trading, but if you don't want to go the villager trading route, you can fish. And if you don't want to fish, then you could go to the end instead. That would be pretty nice. Statistically, your probability of catching it seems to suck, simply because you're you. That's depressing. Yeah. Yeah. They blocked you? That's wild. They haven't blocked me. At least that I'm aware of. Although I've been blocked on Twitter by a couple of the accounts before I ever interacted with them. So, like, I'm not saying, like, people just hate me, but I can say this person in specific, for whatever reason. No, on the old account. Okay, I see. Okay. I never got to run into that account on Discord. But I did run into it on Twitter. Hello there, currently walking back from class. Nice. How was class? Was it at least somewhat good? Were you able to pay attention? I don't know about you. I suck at college courses in general. I'm assuming. I think you're college, right? I don't know. I think so. I mean, I would assume if you're walking back from class now, it's pretty late. I wouldn't think you'd have a class this late otherwise. I don't know. I'm not thinking properly. But I don't know about you. I suck at college. I've tried to do a couple of online like introductory courses just to get into the flow of things. I cannot pay attention. I cannot pay attention, dude. I'm gonna learn my own way if I have to. Villager trading is one of the best, one of the first things I do in Minecraft. That's so fair. It's usually what I do first, but I wanted to get my mending through fishing. And so it's led me down this dark path where all I can do is fish and fish and fish some more until hopefully I get at least one mending book. I'll decide after that if I want to really pursue getting more through fishing or if I want to start to bend the rule a little bit and go, okay, yeah, now we'll start doing villager trading. I haven't quite decided yet because there's a lot of books that I'll need from mending. I kind of think a pickaxe would be good, and it would probably keep me busy at least, because then I could dig until my pickaxe is almost broken, and then I could fish until my pickaxe is fully healed, and just bounce between those, and then I get my next mending book. And for that one, I put it on another pickaxe, or I put it on a piece of armor, or something, you know, until I've got all my mending books. And I just use fishing as my repair method until I have all of them. And then once I get my first set of mending, I'm intending to start villager trading again. But I really wanted to play Minecraft a little differently than I usually do. Play game intentionally slow. But I don't do the 2-week Minecraft phase as much as a lot of other people do. That's not to insult anybody, by the way. I think the 2-week Minecraft phase is actually really interesting. I've had a couple of my friends mention that they want to start their 2-week Minecraft phase. Which I can't blame them. It's really easy to start. But once I'm in, dude. I can't let go of the game. Sandal Memes, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Class is decent. Yeah, college. Also, Reg, did you watch the stuff I sent? I did not. I need to watch that. I saw that you sent it. I meant to watch it, and then I forgot. I'll try to watch it tonight after stream if I happen to remember. Bro's the Minecraft completionist. If it can be done, then you'll do it, especially if it's stupidly difficult. Yeah, pretty much. I know at some point on this world I want to go through and do all the advancements. I was gonna say, I've never been to the Nether. I don't know what it's on about. I did pick up a potion, though, from, the, Igloo. I think I showed that in one of my episodes, so that's why I have the Nether tab unlocked. I've never been to the Nether, though. So, you know, just, like, taking the note here. I'm doing everything stupidly slow, and I've done barely anything. But I want to do everything at some point in time. My hope is that once a month, I'll at least make some progress on the advancements tab. Lately, it's just kind of been like, oh, we're just getting settled into the base. We're doing this, we're doing that, and eventually we'll end up with some actual progress, though, I think. TJ, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Tragic will expect more stuffs before the next stream to come. Alright, sounds good. Bet. I'm hoping I'll be live Sunday. Sunday streams have been a lot of fun lately, so I wanna be here for it. Can't stay long, bye. It's alright, TJ. Thanks for popping in. It was good seeing you at least. We'll catch you another time, though. Oh, this was really exciting. I opened up Twitch today because I was just getting stuff ready for today's stream, and I was completely and totally shocked. I was actually dumbfounded, I think. The average viewership was in the double digits for my entire month. It was crazy to me. Like, I had finally hit 10.0 average, which is just crazy to me. I've been getting a lot of support lately, and I really do appreciate that more than anything. But it's not something I ever imagined having happen. Well, I imagined it happening, but then that, like, belief that it could happen slowly died out as I got into streaming and I realized how hard it really is. You know, it's not just turn on a camera and start streaming, you know, there's a lot more complexity to making a good stream. And I just kind of, like, I guess got complacent with the fact that I probably wasn't going to have it for a long time. And so when it finally happened, just this month, I was shocked. I'm still pretty shocked, to be honest with you guys. I just didn't imagine it happening without, like, a dramatic change. Like, we're not getting massive raids out of nowhere. We're not pulling a massive amount of YouTube views to be on the Twitch side. Like, we are doing stuff on YouTube, and we are getting raids, but it's not, like, crazy stuff, you know? It's standard run-of-the-mill. It's really awesome to see. It really is. I don't know, I just blew my mind earlier today. You should do the how did we get here achievement ASAP when you do all the achievements. Oh, bet. That's definitely on the list. I definitely want to do it. I wanna get all at some point. I'm thinking right now, the big goals for the videos is we need to get this build going like a little faster, because I feel like it's kind of slow, which is fine, but I think if we don't pick up the pace soon, the videos are gonna get kind of stale. Because you can only take so many of these kinds of videos in a row before it's kind of like, okay, this is kind of eh. You know, I think a lot of people that watch because they know who I am already, which is fine. But I want to make the best videos possible as well. So sometimes that means like, we need to do some new things as well, where it's like, okay, we're going to go do this one thing that I almost never do, or we're gonna build this thing over here. Like, I think I might actually do the rain shrine thing that we were talking about earlier, because it would be a silly build, and it would tie into my mending trouble that I'm having right now. And that could be like a miniature plot for the video while we also do another side piece. You know, I've got so many projects that are going to be happening over the course of the next month. I'm trying to coordinate all that as well. Is this vanilla Minecraft? Mostly, yes. Everything is client-side, so it would all work on a server. But there are mods on here. If you do !mods, it'll actually pop up a link to my website, and it will give you a link to all of the mods that I'm using, and you can check those out if you want. But for example, like the particles coming off of this lantern, the shaders, the sound effects, those are all modded, but they all work on a vanilla Minecraft server, so it just looks pretty and it sounds pretty, but it's nothing life-altering. It's not like you should look into an auto fish farm for vanilla, obviously. Yes, I've thought about it. I used to have one in I used to use one all the time, actually, but I really want to get my first mending book, especially by on camera. That way I can celebrate with you guys. I need to show you the most efficient villager breeder I've ever found. Bet. I need to see it. Hey, how are you doing? Hello, D&D. Welcome on in. I'm doing all right. I'm pretty tired, but I'm hanging in there. I'm just fishing right now. Doing pretty okay, though. There's a extra space in that command. I need to fix that. Let me do that right now because I'm thinking about it. Twitch. Mod list. Reply. Edit sub action. I think I got that. Okay. I don't know if that is accurate, but I think I got it right. D&D, generally, it's not good practice to ask people to sub to you. If you do, it's only good practice to do it on your own videos. Self-promotion is pretty frowned upon. A lot of people get really mad about it, in fact. I'm pretty chill. I don't want to crash out on somebody. But post a couple of shorts or post some videos and you'll start to grow. You'll do it. I need to win a bet. Well, I'm not gonna help you rig the bet. That's not fair.
Hello there.
King Wolfie08, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Your name sounds familiar. I know a king wolf, which is actually really interesting. I played a lot with King Wolf live. Never seen you in my life till now. Now I might just be thinking of King Wolf. I don't know. That's all right. Well, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. King Alfie. King Alfie's pretty cool. I actually got to talk to Alfie earlier today. Guys, I don't mean to brag, but I get to DM the one and only King Alfie and Kitrix live at any point in time I want. I literally have a direct line to Skyblock Kingdoms. Specifically just Mangrove Island. But I get that. That's really cool. What if we pay you to rig the bet? Well, I mean, that's a little more tempting. I'm not saying I can be bought, but I can be bought. I don't know. Probably another person with a similar username. Probably. Probably. Oh, my pocket knife is falling apart. Oof. My brother-in-law. My brother-in-law. When he married my sister, he gave me a pocket knife. Gave all the groomsmen pocket knives. And mine's finally falling apart. I need to put it back together, but I've got 2 pieces here, and then the knife itself. But I gotta reapply all the glue because it's all falling apart. Oh well. I just picked it up because I have a bad habit of twirling knives. I pick them up and I play with them. I can't help it. It's just I fidget with it, and it's not a good thing, but I do it because I'm stupid like that. But it has resulted in minor, very, very minor injuries. Wow. Go to the channel if you like the content, subscribe. I'll check it out later after stream probably. But again, self-promo is not really appreciated in most chats, so I wouldn't go around asking people to do that. Because they're probably gonna be a lot more mean than I am. That's a really big thing on Twitch. A lot of people will hop on there and say like, okay, there's a difference. I saw a video on YouTube about this, and I think I agree for the most part. There's a difference between self-promoing and generally chatting. It's like, for example, guys, guys, it's mending. It's mending. Oh my goodness. First mending book. Okay. 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 3,125 casts. That's how many we had to do in order to get our fishing rod. Okay. Okay. Is your face cam alright? No, it's not. I think that, like, when I got excited, I think it actually flickered even worse. It might be a power issue. I don't know. Wow. Okay, 3,125 casts. Sweeping edge mending. Oh my goodness. Oh man, guys, this actually makes me really happy. This makes me really, really happy. Do I have I need to Can I, like, clip? Do I have a clip command? I don't know. Maybe. Let's try it. I don't think that's gonna work. Marker it then. I think that will work. There we go. Alright. I used it. Use Sweeping Agile. Exactly. I mean, part of me is tempted to save it for the sword because it is a perfect book for that. But also, on the other hand, I really need a pickaxe. I really need the pickaxe. So it's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Hooray, wow, it actually happened. Finally, GG's. Congrats on mending. Let's go. Hello, Owl. Welcome on in. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you. So funny that the host of Skyblock Islands is the guy who made the Skyblock plugin that's used for my server. About a month or two after I found the plugin, I learned about Skyblock Islands. Kit was invited. It's like secondhand meeting a celeb through a celeb friend. Oh, you know of, Dr. Trog. He's the one that makes the, they make the, Skyblock Infinite, right? Right? Edge. Hello. Reg is a professional streamer with a very non-broken camera and knows his commands. That's me. Pickaxe, nothing more useful than that early game. Plus, you can easily get more enchants from villagers. That's a good point. That is a really good point. And my thing is, I'm only getting the mending through fishing. I can get all my other enchants through villagers. So you guys are right. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to wait to apply this. I know, like, all the hype has been on stream, and you guys have been there for me through it all. But I'm gonna have to do this on video, because, this is a big one. Okay, when is our next ad break? I want to make sure you guys don't end up with ads. What's Skyblock Infinite? That is a data pack that is used to make Skyblock islands in vanilla Minecraft so that you can do like so you can play Skyblock. Bro, no, we're better than YouTube. I know, I'm sorry. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes. I think I have enough time for that. Let me just double check. Okay, maybe not. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, we've got 10 minutes to definitely fish, and then after that is kind of iffy. Because ads will be incoming, and I don't want you guys to like end up with a bunch of those. But I also just got my first my first mending book, and I wanna hold on to that as the ending of the stream. And also, it's been like 2.5 hours, so I don't want to overdo it tonight because I still have to do the video for this weekend, the Forever World video, and I also have another video that I need to finish because I started that last week. Whole bunch of stuff like that. Tested out prior to knowing about the Maker server. It's legit a fun Skyblock. Oh yeah, I've never actually played Skyblock, funnily enough, outside of like Sky Factory. I played that, but I never played just vanilla Minecraft Skyblock, and it looks like a lot of fun. But I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Focus on the Forever World. once this eventually starts to get stale, then I'll start adding some other things into the mix to kind of keep this still fun and novel for me. We're better than YouTube. I mean, you know, I would put it on here. It's just literally, I have to have it for the video. I have to have it for the video. I'm thinking... I still don't know what tomorrow's video is going to be about, actually. I'm kind of thinking it might be about building the staircase. We'll build... I don't want to do like a... I don't think... With the addition of getting mending now, I don't think we need to build like a statue or anything to encourage the mending gods or whatever it is, you know. Whatever the in-lore reason for mending in the fishing pond is. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think here. What do I want next episode to be about? It was supposed to be about building a library, but there's no way we can do a full library right now. I've kind of just been delaying that over and over and over again. I'm gonna say we should probably... It's gotta be something a little more exploratory based. We could go try to raid the Woodland Mansion, but I was gonna kind of wait a little longer to do that. I'm trying to think if there's any new wood types that I need, but I can't think of one that I specifically want to go get. We could start setting up some villager stuff, technically. Or I just need to make a butt ton of progress tonight and record it. One of those. I've tested it out prior to knowing about the Maker server. It's legit fun. Skyblock. Sky Factory is fun too. We should do a Sky Factory 4 server one day with you, Admiral, me, and another. That would be fun. I haven't played it in forever. It was like one of the first things I did on stream, and I never actually finished it. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you for the lurk, Al. I appreciate it. There's actually seen Skyblock. I've only heard about it. It sounds fun. It's pretty cool. I'd highly recommend everybody check out Skyblock Kingdoms. They're the biggest Skyblock SMP out there, and they've got a lot of good videos on it. I'm biased, though. I know two of the members very well, and I'm actually a moderator for them, so that kind of helps. But they're on Season 2, so it's a lot of fun. Okay. I've read everything, we're good. I loved Sundee's Sky Factory series. Sundee, that is a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. Oh my goodness. I remember my friends used to watch Sundee, Jerome, and there's one more. Can't remember his name. Who was it? I don't remember. I used to watch, like, I'd watch a couple of them, but I didn't really watch that side of the YouTube. I usually watch just Hermitcraft, honestly. That was like the big one. I'd watch a lot of Hermitcraft. I'd watch, I did watch a lot of Unspeakable Gaming, especially when I first got on YouTube and started watching. And I would watch, I didn't really watch a ton of Preston Plays, but I knew who he was, and I liked him. I just didn't really ever go and watch anything he made, which was, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Nowadays, I can't really stand their content. It's nothing against them. It's just, I evolved. I became an adult. And their content, is still, you know, it's hyper-focused on a very specific age group, and I just don't fall in it. And that's okay. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, as sad as it is. I feel like that's what Hermitcraft does very well, is, you know, it's definitely content that a kid could watch, but it's also very much still adult friendly. You know, it's not aggressively child friendly. It's just like, hey, and when they say they're family friendly, they actually mean it. Like it's like a, you know, especially the older, you know, Disney or DreamWorks movies where there's little nods to things that children definitely wouldn't understand, but adults will pick up on it and have a chuckle about it. And that's what I really like about Hermitcraft. It's a very well-balanced style. They're pretty masterful at it. I used to watch a lot of channels like Preston and Unspeakable. I don't like their stuff now because they're too hyperactive. Yeah, I feel like when I watch it, they're just trying to attention farm, which is fine. That's what YouTube is about, technically. But you can only take so much of that. Like, I do like, I do like occasionally watching like a Mr. Beast video, for example. But he's even mellowed out a little bit. It used to be like Mr. Beast would go up, and then the energy level would sit that high. He's gotten a lot better at TV show entertainment styles. And so it's up, and then it spikes down a little bit, and it spikes back up and down, and it takes you through this ride of energy. And that's what I like. A lot of channels, they just kind of go 0 to 100 very quick, and they never come back down. I can't do that personally. I can't enjoy that style. It's, like you said, it's very hyperactive. Disney got too soft. I kind of agree with that to an extent. I think a lot of their newer stuff does have still plenty of humor for adults. Like, Ralph Breaks the Internet was actually a pretty good movie, all things considered. But I can't really tell you the last time Disney made a movie that was kind of new. You know, like, they keep making live-action remakes. You can only take so many of those. I haven't even gone and watched any of the new ones. It's just not my thing. You know, I already know how the story of Snow White goes. I already know how The Little Mermaid goes. I already know how Cinderella goes, so on and so forth. Unless they're gonna put an interesting twist on it. Like Maleficent was actually a pretty good production, all things considered. Because it was a whole different viewpoint on it. Beauty and the Beast, the live-action Beauty and the Beast was actually pretty good. I have high hopes for Zootopia too. I haven't seen anything about it, but I imagine that will probably actually have a lot of good stuff in it. Zootopia 1 was actually pretty good. I liked it. You know, it carried a lot of tension in it that was palpable for children and adults without overwhelming children and underwhelming adults. It was very good. It was very well done. Did you hear he got a job as a real estate agent? Yeah, he went on the news and stated that he's getting older and the kids won't want to watch an old man play games eventually. So now he's in real life, in real estate. Last week I saw him still posting videos. He hasn't gone fully effect yet. Oh, dang. Is he like retiring, or is he just gonna do real estate on the side, or real estate as his main income probably, and still do YouTube on the side? I'm curious about that, actually. I actually started to try to avoid channels who are hyper like that, because I prefer calm Let's Play videos. I tend to agree. I'm very, very similar. That's primarily why I make this kind of content. It's what I like to consume. And it's also just... it feels better. It feels better for me to produce. And so that's kind of what I do here as well. And I think it's primarily because I'm in my 20s now. That's fair. That is definitely fair. Once you get older, channels like those get too childish for me. And it sucks because 99% of channels are like that nowadays. Yup. Yup. You're always searching for the diamonds in the rough. And a lot of YouTubers don't like to evolve because systems punish them. YouTube Shorts, for example, is a thing that a lot of YouTubers really need to leverage more, on my opinion. I'm not like super energetic in it. I just do a basic intro to my video and say, watch the episode if you want. And I get a decent amount of people moving over for it. And if they don't watch the video, they at least watch the short and they comment on it and say, hey, this looks cool. But almost everybody does use YouTube Shorts as in terms of like scrolling through it. Even if we don't like it, we tend to do it on accident. So I think a lot of these, you know, smaller channels that are more Let's Play focused would do a lot better if they would leverage these newer platform features and not be super afraid of them if they can. Some people, it's just not entirely possible for that, which is fair. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap up stream, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Genuinely, lots and lots of fun. Let's go say hi. Since we've been talking about them, I want to go say hi to one of the Skyblock Kingdoms peeps, and it looks like Duvid is live. They're currently fishing. They're doing like a huge event today, actually, or not just today, but every day this week. So I'd encourage you to check them out. Hop in there, get some free channel points. You'll meet a cool streamer along the way. Bye. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. I still watch Sunday occasionally for Minecraft, but I watch mainly shorts, art, real life content, anime-related content, movie reviews. That's fair. That's completely fair. All right. I will catch you guys again on hopefully Sunday. If not Sunday, then Tuesday. If there's anything else I need to say, I'm forgetting it. So I'll let you guys go now. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.